There have been many Funko Shop drops this year, but a bunch of them were trash. Let's talk about it. So 2020 has been really strange, but we don't have to tell you that. Well, I guess I sort of just did.
Yeah, I was just about to ask why you're saying that when you already did.
And that weirdness crept over to FunkoShop.com, which at the beginning of the year, we had normal Wednesday and Friday drops, and eventually we got these weird little bundles like Funko Feast.
Don't remind me of that one.
So on January 20th, when the website was running like a beast, they dropped the ugliest Funko Pop.
I don't think anybody bought it.
And that pop was the Diamond Series glittery troll that's gold and trash.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember this pop, like, at all, even after seeing the picture. I think it's one of those things where, like, you repress it because it's really bad and you just don't want to remember it.
How about the cash grab that was the Indiana Jones 10-inch gold edition? Have you noticed that the two first things we're talking about were gold?
Maybe we just don't like gold.
I'm more of a silver guy myself.
Yeah, I'm a silver guy too.
What? They've released so many cool Indiana Jones Funko Pops over the years that I don't understand why they made it 10-inch in gold. Now, if they were trying to make it look like the idol from Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, they totally failed! They might as well have made the actual idol in 10 inches. That would have been cool. A Funko idol. Like the one that he has in his hands. That would have been neat. That looks like when you're yelling at me.
My personal least favorite of the entire year was the Sphinx Pop.
The Sphinx was horrible. They could have done so many cool things with this Funko Pop. Instead, they made the Sphinx look like a sphincter. A sphincter's a butthole, right?
Yeah. It looks so bad, I cannot even pinpoint why I don't like it. I just don't like it.
It's like they took a head off of another Funko Pop and painted it blue because they had nothing else around to use. Earlier this year, they did an animation bundle that included Stitch on Tricycle, and this was a huge topic of controversy.
It was considered a deluxe pop because he's on a tricycle, but he's like the same size as a normal pop.
It's absolute garbage. How they could have charged you $25, I think, for this Funko Pop, 20 or 25, is unbelievable. If I remember correctly, you had emailed Funko and asked them about it?
I think they said the deluxe part was the tricycle or whatever. That doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't. The Star Wars concept Funko Pops that dropped this year were utter trash, and a lot of people were really into them. They were talking them up when they first came out, but nowadays you don't really hear much about them. They're not really all that special, but it was that Chewbacca that was garbage, like on crazy levels of garbage. Now, I understand this is from concept artwork from a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but this thing looks like a wombat on some sort of drug.
He looks like Batboy. Weekly World News.
Oh, yeah, it does look like Batboy, you're right.
Yeah.
And the absolute number one worst Funko Pop from Funko Shop was the 18-inch Groot that was flocked. Absolutely horrible. And it came out with that Deadpool dressed as, what is that, like a cleaning lady or
a maid?
A maid.
Chris.
They both were trash. I think the Logan Unmasked was okay. That Groot is absolutely horrible. And at the time, I will not lie, I sort of wanted it because it did have a limited number. I thought that was cool. But the more I look at this and the more I see photos of it, absolute trash. So those were our least favorite Funko Pops dropped on Funko Shop this year. But overall, the worst Funko drop of the year was the Funko Shop fall event. I thought it was absolute trash. It sold the beaver. It had Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. It had the Marty McFly with the big jacket on. And it had that weird Woody the Woodpecker soda with the chase that looks like he had a stroke. I just thought this overall was such a weird drop. It was the worst drop. I did like the Marty McFly, but not my favorite Marty McFly ever dropped.
It was very random.
It was very random and very, I don't use this word very often. It was very poopy.
I thought it was poopy too.
So needless to say, the Funko drops were really, really weird in 2020. And we didn't even talk about virtual con drops. There were several of those. We'll talk about those in a later video. And also, we'll get to our very favorite Funko drops of 2020 in another video as well, probably following this one. Hopefully 2021 brings us better Funko drops and more Funko drops where we get one Funko Pop on a Wednesday like we're used to. Guys, what was your least favorite Funko drop of this year?
Did you have a favorite that fall under our least favorites? I would love to know. Let us know all of that and more in the comment section down below.
Our 4K giveaway is right around the corner. We'll announce more information about our 4K giveaway very, very soon, so make sure you follow us on Instagram at Gastlecast, follow us here on our channel, and join that Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. There are going to be so many cool prizes to include this orange overload chomp and this Mandalorian Black Series. You're not going to want to miss this. All right, guys, that time again. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.